boy. Means they are having someone in their custody. Next, mandamus. Mandamus literally means command. Command. It commands the person to whom it is addressed. It commands the person, if this is a person, it commands the person to whom it is addressed to do the public duty, to perform some public or quasi-public legal duty which he has refused to perform, and the performance of which cannot be enforced by any other adequate legal remedy. So if this is the person, he is the police officer, has some duties to do. So some person remains addresses to perform the particular duty, and which he refused, and there will be no remedy, no other person can do it. It's his duty and he refused it. So to make him perform his duty, we can go with the writ mandamus, means which literally means command. The writ of prohibition is a writ issued by the Supreme Court or a High Court to an inferior court. The writ of prohibition is a writ issued by the Supreme Court or a High Court to an inferior court forbidding the latter to continue proceeding there in excess of its jurisdiction or to usurp a jurisdiction with which it is not legally vested. Usurp. Prohibition. We know prohibition is like preventing something to do. అది అవ్వకముందు అది జరగకుండా ఆపడం. So the writ of prohibition is a writ issued by the Supreme Court or the High Court to the inferior court. Supreme Court, High Court కి కింద ఉన్న కోర్ట్స్కి ఒక రిట్ పాస్ చేయడం, అది జరగకుండా ఆపడం. అది సెషువల్ అది అంటే అది జరిగిపోయిన తర్వాత అది తొలగించడానికి. Writ of prohibition is a writ issued by the Supreme Court or a High Court to an inferior court forbidding that later to continue proceeding, right? Preventing to stop further proceedings there in excess of its jurisdiction or to serve a jurisdiction with which it is not legally vested. While mandamus is available not only against judicial authorities but also against administrative authorities. Prohibition and cessation is based issued only against judicial or quasi-judicial authorities. See, mandamus cannot be issued against president or government, but mandamus can be issued against not only judicial authorities but can also be issued against the administrative authorities. Prohibition and censure can be issued only against judicial and quasi-judicial officials. head. Though prohibition and certiorari are both issued against courts or tribunals exercising judicial or quasi-judicial powers, certiorari is issued with a quash order or decision of the court or tribunal, while prohibition is issued to prohibit the court or tribunal from making the ultra-vires order or decision. If the court has already taken decision, then you have to issue prohibition. That means the court already has taken decision. Now it should be quashed. But certiorari prohibition, certiorari, prevention is better than cure, right? If suppose this court has already this court is going to take an illegal or if this court is taking is going to this it has already given some data that it's going to place some order tomorrow, then prohibition is applied today. Prohibition is applied to అంటే చేయకుండా ఆపేయడానికి certiorari అంటే రేపు ఆర్డర్ ఆల్రెడీ ప్లేస్ చేసిన తర్వాత certiorari అనేది అప్లై అవుతుంది, రైట్. ప్రొహిబిషన్ అనేది ఆ ఆర్డర్ ప్లేస్ చేస్తారని తెలిసి ముందు దాన్ని ప్రైవేట్ చేసేస్తారు. certiorari అంటే ఆర్డర్ ప్లేస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ఈ రిట్స్కి వెళ్ళచ్చు, ఆల్రెడీ ప్లేస్ అయిపోయింది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏదో ఒక కోర్టులో ఏదో ఆర్డర్ అనేది ప్లేస్ చేయబోతున్నారు అని తెలిసి అక్కడ కొంతమంది ఏం చేస్తారు, ఇల్లీగల్ కాబట్టి జ్యుడిషియరీ సిస్టంలో ప్రొహిబిషన్ రిట్ని అప్లై చేస్తారు. అప్లై చేయడం వల్ల అది జరగకుండా ఆపించేస్తారు. కానీ జరిగిపోయిన తర్వాత ఆపడానికి ఏం చేస్తారు, అప్పుడు నువ్వు వెళ్ళాల్సింది certiorariకి. Quo warranty is a proceeding whereby the court inquires into the legality of the claim. Court inquires the legality of the claim. Quo warranty is a proceeding whereby the court inquires warrant is a proceeding whereby the court inquires into the legality of the claim which the party assets to a public office and to oust from its enjoyment if the claim is not performed. It's like నువ్వు ఎంసెట్ కాదు, ఇంకొక పొజిషన్లో ఉన్నాయంటే నువ్వు ఒక ఎగ్జామ్ క్లియర్ చేసి వెళ్ళాలి. అసలు ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ క్లియర్ చేయకుండా నీ పవర్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని వెళ్ళామంటే అదే నీకు క్వశ్చన్ చేయడానికి మనం యూజ్ చేసేది quo warranty. నువ్వు ఎగ్జామ్ క్లియర్ చేసుకుంటే వెళ్ళావు అనేసి మనం అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. లైక్ హాల్ టికెట్ ఏమంటారు, ఎగ్జామ్ రాసావా, క్వాలిఫికేషన్స్ ఏంటి చూపించాలి అని అడగాలి. Warrant is a proceeding whereby the court inquires into the legality of the claim which a party assets to a public office. Party assets to a public office and to oust him from its enjoyment if the claim is not performed. The conditions necessary in the issue of a writ of warrant are as follows. The office must be public and it must be created by a statute or by the constitution itself. For example, Ambedkar University. The university comes under the constitution, right? The office must be a substantive one and not merely the functional employment of a servant at the will and during the pleasure of others. The office must be a substantive one and not merely the function employment of a servant at the will and during the pleasure of others. There has been a contravention of the constitution or a statute or a statutory instrument in appointing such person to that office. The limitations on the enforcement of the fundamental rights are as follows. 6 minutes. Okay. The has been a contravention of the constitution or a statute or statutory instrument in appointing such person to that office. Uh. The limitations on the enforcement of the fundamental rights are as follows. Limitations on the enforcement అంటే కొన్ని మాత్రమే ఎన్ఫోర్స్ చేయగలము అలాంటివి ఏవి చూద్దాం. Parliament has the power to modify the application of the fundamental rights to the members of the armed forces, police forces or intelligence organizations so as to ensure proper discharge of their duties and maintenance of discipline amongst them. When martial law is enforced, Parliament may indemnify any person in the service of the Union or attached or a state for any act done by martial law is enforced. Parliamentary indemnify any person మళ్ళీ చదవాలి. Certain fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution may remain suspended while the proclamation of emergency is made by the President. In Protocol 352. Evanescent. తెలు ఇప్పుడు పదం ఒక ఆన్సర్ చదువు కానీ నేను నేను చెప్పేది అంటే లాంగ్ లాస్టింగ్ కాదు. డిసప్పియర్డ్, soon passing out of sight, memory or existence, quickly fading or disappearing. Evanescent. Chivalrous. Of a man of his behavior, courteous and gallant, especially towards women. Gallus is courageous. Heroic, gallant, especially towards women, is called chivalry. Distress, embarrassment of having failed at behavior. Chagrin. అంటే distress or embarrassment at having failed or being humiliated. Embarrassed to feel out. ఫెయిల్ అయిపోయాడు, ఎంబారెస్డ్ ఫీల్ అవ్వచ్చు. Cross the your fingers to hope that things will happen in the way that you want them, to wish for good luck or success. Cross your fingers. Donkey's ears. A very long time. Alarm. Donkey's ears. A very long time.